In 2012, my uncle, James Israel, was diagnosed with multiple myeloma. Multiple myeloma is bone marrow cancer, and he got it as a direct result of his exposure to Agent Orange in Vietnam. Now, when he told me, he was so calm and he was so measured. I was angry because the United States government knowingly exposed U.S. soldiers to this hazardous herbicide. And he said, Makia, this is just my lot in life. And I'm like, wow, I want to do something. And I make socially aware films. And I said, I'm making a film about this. People should know, and I need to express my anger. So that's exactly what I did. I talked about the trauma of war, the PTSD that he experienced, as well as the discrimination. And what was really interesting and what stood out for me was what actually happened after the war. He would never say this, but he went on this spiritual journey and he lost his connection to material items, cars, vacations, and he got into this place of deep surrender and peace with uncertainty. And this was just so much of what I wanted to learn for myself in my life. And certainly what he learned on this journey was the foundation for him battling this disease. In 2020, in June of 2020, my uncle died. And I knew before he died that I wanted to keep his legacy alive. I wanted to tell the story of other soldiers that had been through Vietnam that were looking for peace and healing. Now, if you'll recall, 2020 was insane. I had no idea how I was going to find subjects to talk to about their experiences. I got a artist residency at a college in the suburbs of Pittsburgh. And from there, I was connected to a gentleman that was just bursting to tell his story, Malcolm, who had a number of illnesses connected to Agent Orange. And he was at a point where he wanted to tell everyone, right, and work through the pain. But he also wanted to share the beauty of his life, how he had worked through so much. And he was proud of it. After a few months, Malcolm went on to introduce me to James, who ironically has the same name as my uncle and very similar demeanor and story. And he has such a zest for life, but he too was affected by the war and has PTSD and has worked to heal. And these men are sharing their stories so that others can also find solace, so they could have catharsis, right? As they live their lives in a new space now, they're truly discovering who and what they are. It's been about 4.5 years now that I started this project here in the Pittsburgh area. I'm about 80% of the way complete. However, this project has been largely self-financed, and my funding sources have dissolved. A lot of my employment has dissolved, and I want to get this film complete. So I need your help on final filming, editing, sound mixing, color correction, so this can make it to screen. What I need you to do is to send this campaign to just 5 people. We will reach our goal. We will provide healing for those that are in need. We will provide hope and inspiration. So please go ahead, donate, and share. Better than before, a journey to now.